My name is Linda Miner, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the AM/PM essentials from Jeunesse Global and answering the question, are they bioavailable? So before I start talking, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what an AM looks like, and this is a glass of water, and I'm going to drop an AM right into that glass of water, and I'm just going to hold it here, which is a little bit awkward while I'm talking, but you'll understand why in a couple of minutes. So what does bioavailable mean? Well, bio, if you'll remember your high school biology, biology is the study of life. So bio means life. So if a vitamin is bioavailable, it means that it is available for life. That means that when we take in a multivitamin or a supplement, we want to know that it's going to be absorbed by our body and made available for our life. So what we want to have happen is for that product to be able to dissolve. And what we're going to see very shortly here with the AM is that it's going to dissolve in this water. It kind of mushrooms out into the water, which is kind of exciting to watch. The AM and the PM are both designed to pass through our stomach and be made available to us in the small intestine. So typically when we eat food, it goes through our stomach and our stomach churns it up, and the acids are working in there to grind it up and churn it up and get it dissolved. So by the time it passes into the small intestine, our body can use it. So the AM and PM are already designed to do that. So by the time they reach the small intestine, it's all dissolved and it can be absorbed through the lining of the small intestine, which is where we absorb nutrients. And in fact, there's a map of the small intestine that shows you, at this section it goes to your pancreas, at this section it goes to your eyes, at this section it goes to your brain. So really important that it be ready for us to absorb. I would encourage everyone to do this test on the multivitamin that they are currently using. Now let's just talk about that term multivitamin. So a lot of people would say, I don't need this product, I'm already taking a multivitamin. So let me just tell you that the AM/PM is only, here's the bottle here, only 20% of the ingredients are actually vitamins and minerals. The other 80% is ingredients that are going to help your body optimize its cells. This is starting to dissolve now, I can see it going, just so you know. So what Dr. Giampapa realized was that in the human body we have about 100 trillion cells. And each of those cells is unique in a sense in that we have brain cells and we have kidney cells and we have liver cells, but at the DNA level, they're identical. So if we could learn how to feed one cell optimally, then we can feed all the cells optimally. So the design of the AM/PM essentials was with that in mind, to feed all the cells optimally. So when you look at the label on the AM/PM, or you go to the Jeunesse Global website and click on ingredients, you will see the ingredients categorized into free radical scavenger complex, cell regulation complex, stem cell maintenance complex, natural DNA repair support complex, and telomere maintenance complex. Why are they categorized into those? Well, because that's what needs to be done in the body. Those are the functions that need to be performed in order for the cells to be optimized. So Dr. Giampapa found the ingredients that would make all of those things happen for us, to make all of those things possible. So when you take an AM and the PM, 2 in the morning, 2 at night, after about 3 months, your cells are working optimally for the average person. If you're really sick, it could take longer than that, but for the average person, that is how long it's going to take. I just want to point out it's becoming quite cloudy at the bottom here. I don't know if you guys can see that, how it is actually dissolving in the water there. So, this isn't taking very long. I'm not sure how long I've been talking now, but this isn't taking very long for this to dissolve, and it's going to finish up here. And the pills are big. A lot of people complain about how large these tablets are, but the reason is when you go through this list of ingredients, there's a lot of ingredients in there. So you actually need to take 2. Well, this is the PM here. You need to take 2 of those at night and 2 of the AM in the morning to get it all. But what we're trying to do is optimize our cells. So like I was saying, after 3 months, your cells, if you're a relatively healthy person, should be optimized. Then from 3 months to 6 months, now that your cells are doing what they're supposed to do and that they're operating the way that they're supposed to, as you take in the AM, PM, you are now going to be functioning at a much higher level because your cells know what to do. It's like if you didn't change the oil on your car for a year and it's sluggish and you're getting weird noises in your car and it's just not operating well, that's because it hasn't been fed properly. It hasn't been given new oil. It hasn't been cleaned out. So once you change the oil, it's going to take a while to get your engine lubricated properly again. But then if you're changing the oil every 3 months, every 3 months, every 3 months like you're supposed to, your car is going to start to operate better again. And so that's the same with this. Once we are operating our cells the way that they're supposed to, see how this is just dissolving here? Okay. Once our cells are operating the way they're supposed to, and then we are absorbing these nutrients in our small intestine the way that we're supposed to, we're just going to function better and better and better. So now for people who are saying, well, I already take a multivitamin, sorry, the one you're taking is not cutting it because this is going to feed your cells optimally. Ask that about the ingredient, the pill that you're currently taking, and also check and see if it'll do this. Will it actually dissolve in water? Now, some people want to know how this is going to taste, so I'll let you know. Tastes like water. Actually, I thought it would taste like medicine, but it doesn't. It just tastes like water. So you can either just drink it like this or use this as the base for your smoothie. Start your day off right, end your day right by taking the AM, PM. Optimize your cells, give your body what it needs to function the way it's supposed to function, and you know, it's well worth the money to be able to do that. So I encourage everyone to get some AM, PM.